afternoon. Today I want to speak about child abuse. We talk about a little boy named Johnny. He seemed like a normal 10-year-old boy. He wore all the right clothes, had all the right technology, knew all the latest gossip, and even hung around with the cool crowd. Yet at home, Johnny lived a nightmare life. He was always hiding in his room to stay away from his stepfather. When his stepfather came home, he either abused him physically or emotionally. Johnny did all he could do to get away from this, but he told no one. No one likes to see a child hurting. Unfortunately, too many children like Johnny experience things that no one should ever have to. It is our duty as Christians to help this from going any further. See, I was physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually abused for many years by both my fathers. I've experienced the emotions, the mental strongholds, and the relational strains that this type of behavior has upon a child. It is time for us as a church to take a stand against child abuse. Today I want to speak to you about how child abuse is far too rampant, the emotional battle the children struggle with, and what we can do about it. First, child abuse is far too rampant. According to SafeHorizon.com, there are more than 6 million children reported being abused in the United States alone every year. And according to a report on Child Help USA, of those 6 million children, more than 90% of them were abused by someone that they knew. More than 4 children that were abused die every day. That is close to 1,500 children a year in the United States that die from abuse. I've given just a few statistics. Now I want to tell you that some of the battles emotionally and mentally that these children struggle with. First, as children, these victims are more likely to exhibit antisocial behaviors, including borderline personality disorders and violent behavior. As teenagers, 80% met criteria for at least one psychiatric disorder. By age 21, including depression, anxiety, eating disorders, and suicide attempts, according to Child Help USA. And according to SafeHorizon.com, as adults, panic and dissociative disorders, attention deficit disorder, depression, anger, and post-traumatic stress disorder have been found. Now that we have seen how rampant this is, some of the problems it causes, let's look at some of the things that we can do about it. The first and foremost thing we can do is pray. Pray for them individually on an ongoing basis. Seek God's guidance when we pray. We should be educated on the warning signs of abuse within the home. As child watchers, as Christians within the church, we are mandatory reporters, and we need to know what to look for in these things. It is also equally important for us to respond with wisdom and grace to the victims of child abuse. Never look down on someone who has gone through this. We have seen very, very briefly some things about child abuse. We have seen some startling statistics, how abuse can damage the victim's mind, and some things that we can do. It is time for us to stop sitting idly by and doing nothing. It's time for us to get educated and take a stand. I know this may not have been easy to listen to, but these things do need to be told. Thank you for your time and attention. Now, are you going to do something?
Very good, very good. I give you an A on that.